Greetings to my other 50%.
Access granted.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Right now, I have a very uncooperative cat. He won't sit down. He's giving me a hard time. Usually, if I tell him to lay down, I taught him from when he was a little 5-week-old kitten. I trained him. He'd lay down when I tell him to lay down. He would sit like a dog. I had taught him to roll over. Unfortunately, not working with him constantly, cats aren't like dogs. So I'm trying to get him to lay down. He won't lay down. You're interrupting my broadcast, you pain. All right. This is the other 50%, like I said. Come on. You're in my way. Lay down. Jesus. Well, now he jumped down. He kicked him off. I appreciated all the comments. I really did. Especially the one that I got this morning from Sister, which really outlined some good things for the other broadcast. The one that, like I say, there's going to be two, but this is for the ones that said, kind of got a kick out of it, and they look forward to it every day, and the old Monty Python and Laugh-In, and hey, this is something that originally I had no idea what I was doing, and it's obvious I still don't, but I'm working on it. So there'll be a professional side, and then for you other 50%ers, there's going to be the old style, because I enjoy I play this back. Well, I have a Magnavox smart TV that plugs into the internet, and I can get what is that one station, Voodoo, which I never watched, and there's something else on it, and YouTube. And what I can do, I can either go up and search, which is a pain because you got to click on every little button in the alphabet, and then you got to drop down in space. It takes forever. So I take my tablet and I bring up the day's segment, and I can put it to the TV. And I watch them all, and it's neat watching my dumb crab ass on, a 35-inch screen. And, of course, I look nothing like, I'm in a professional broadcast studio. The hideous drape that you see behind me that I can see the cats played with again came out of the birthing center of one of the now defunct hospitals that the Cleveland Clinic shut down. But I had, oh my God, I had such a pile of these things, because when I asked for them, I said, geez, I'd like, one or two of them drapes. It was all or nothing. I had a pile that was standing like 5 foot off the floor of drapes. And they were all this hideous striping. Now, over the years, I gave a lot of them away. Well, not a lot of them. Some people took them and then cut them and reshaped them and did stuff with them. And I donated a shitload to Goodwill. And about 7 months later, they still had like 5 of them sitting on the table. And I was looking at them, and one of the employees walked by, and she goes, we'll give you a deal if you want all 5. And I says to her, no, I was just counting to see how many were here. And I said I was the one that donated them. And oh my God, I think if she could have dragged me in the back and beat me within an inch of my life, the look that she gave me, because they aren't the prettiest things on earth. And they're like 90 inches long, because, hospitals have big windows. So they all have to be cut down. Same thing. One thing I regret was they had about 200 furniture pads. And at that time, I had nowhere to put that many. I wish I'd have grabbed them. I could have made a fortune off them. Not to mention, I've got 3 left. And I left one out. I hung it on the fence because it got soaking wet in the rain, and I was letting it dry, and the birds picked it apart. Oh my God. They ripped the stuffing out of that thing. They're great when you're doing auto repair. Nothing better than a folded furniture pad to lay on. Oh, so the 2.5 that I have left, believe me, I cherish. But I'm trying to adjust a problem I'm having, and I believe it's with YouTube. I set I have an app on my cell phone, and then I have an app on the tablet. I set the sound to, because I test it before I go on, to a very respectable level. And for some reason, when I play this back, it blasts at times. So that's another item out of my hand for you sound effect lovers, because I'm sure you've probably jumped out of your seats when some of these have come on. But in the old segment, like I say, the one it's going to be commentary. It's going to be the goofball stuff. In the beginning, when I started with my crab ass gripes, I didn't know where it was going to go. And it amazed me that, a lot of people enjoyed the gripe because I agreed with them. But they want the gripe in a short format, get to the point segment. And for the people that told me that, it's going to be that way. I get your point. I agree with you totally. For the other 50%, we're only going to probably get goofier. There's some great apps with some great sound effects. And like I say, for you other 50% that are enjoying it, I get a kick out of it. But if I'm going to do this, I've got to appease everybody, and I want to do that. So that's why there's going to be 2 segments. And I wasn't going to put a second one up today, but I just wanted to let you other 50%ers know. Yeah. Hi, Denise. How's things up in Rhode Island today? Let me know. Remember, hit that red subscribe and the little bell next to it, because the subscribe shows in my analytics, because if you just view it, it doesn't show. And for the longest time, it was like 6 viewers and 6 people. So the subscribe helps me, and the little bell just lets you know I've posted a video, because I don't go on every, I was going to try to do this at a certain time every day. But sometimes my mind goes, and I look at the clock and I'm like losing it, because I just realized that I didn't do a segment. And sometimes I get involved in reading through news stories, and I'm really starting to hate my internet provider that has that 3 letters that ends in L, because in order to read some of these stories, you got to click to the next page and click to an article they could put on one page. I have to go through 5 different, and there's ads and there's all kinds of crap. So it takes me a while to get through. Like with the brewery one that I did, that one took me like 45 minutes. And they could have put that on one page. I don't know.
That's it. I'm through.
And like usual, my other, I might change my ending one from this to something else. Let me know. To the other 50%ers, it's the crab-ass grumpy old man with the golden microphone signing off from WDWLTV. Bye-bye.
Access denied.
Somebody call security.
Oh, guess who just woke up? He was napping in the corner. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.